Making your schedules in Aspect software is extremely simple. I believe it's even easier than doing it on an Excel spreadsheet. To make your schedules in Aspect, after a little bit of setup, you have the ability to schedule people's positions, their time in, time out, and the ability to create budgets and hours so that you can make sure you're staying on target. The times can be displayed in a variety of different manners. For example, time in and time out. You can also schedule something to like a cut or volume drop, or you can simply just schedule a time in, depending on how you want to handle your different positions. Even when you schedule simply a time in, Aspect will give you the ability to still schedule a time out, so that when you're running schedule variance reports, this would still count for a 6-hour time in, but the employee is only looking at what time they're in. To do the schedule in Aspect, it's extremely simple. As you set it up, you have the ability to do a couple different ways to schedule. One, you could double click on a particular cell and it opens up a screen which allows you to schedule or insert any new records. You also have the ability to left click or drag an item and move it or copy it to a different position. This allows you to move schedules around quickly and easily, such as that. These little asterisks here will allow you to enter in people's full-time availability. When you enter in people's full-time availability and then you try to schedule against it, for example, if I wanted to have Katie work salad Monday, I go to move it, it pops up a warning saying that this shift is in conflict. Therefore, the manager knows, oh, that's against somebody's availability. I need to make sure that I don't schedule them. Or if you do have special permission on a given day, you could still schedule them, but you are aware that you're scheduling against their normal full-time availability. Aspect also gives you the ability to add in requests. A request off would simply be something where they're asking for a day off that is not normally in their full-time availability. By putting requests in Aspect, you're able to track and monitor how many days off or how many requests someone has had and specific days and so on, and even enter in reasons and get management approval. This is far better than the scraps of paper I used to receive when I used to do schedules in the restaurant. So once you've done that, your schedule is basically built. Notice that you have the ability to calculate total hours and total pay. Remember, by using the customability of these reports, you could subtract these things off of here if you didn't want them to show. But the worksheet is where you actually build the schedule. When you actually have the schedule built, you would actually go to kitchen schedule, for example, and this would print up a different version. Notice that the hours are gone and it shows the employees and just the scheduled shifts they work. The ones in gray are different job codes that the employee is also scheduled to work, so that you're not double scheduling them, or you can see what their total hours are based on the schedules. Notice when I click the binoculars, you have the ability to create a variety of different schedules. Some people choose to do a front of the house and back of the house. Some people just create one schedule, while others have different schedules for a variety of different positions. Every option is there for you. It just depends on how you want to set it up. Once you do have these schedules done, you also have the ability to go to kitchen totals or a totals type schedule. In that schedule, you can see a weekly breakdown of everything that's scheduled by each employee, therefore making sure that you're staying in budget. To do the schedule, the next step is quite simple as well. As I was showing you how to enter in all the different schedules, you also have the ability to right click and go to import previous schedule. This allows you to import the schedule from the previous week into the next week, and then you're simply making a few adjustments and moving on with your day. So to recap, the schedule is easy. There's a variety of tools that allow you to analyze your information more than just making a schedule, making sure that you stay in budget and making sure that you're staying focused on what shifts need to be done.